up, everyone? Marc Lobliner, TigerFitness.com. This is one of the most exciting things in my life. A couple weeks ago, Kent Beerley called me. A couple months ago. Kent Beerley, if you don't know, he's the all-time winningest natural pro. He and I have become really good friends throughout this year. I mean, he's a really good dude. And you try to surround yourself by good people like him. He's just somebody that, if you needed someone in a pinch, he's the guy you'd call. And so, long story short, he calls me up and he's like, hey, you know what? I've been competing a long time. There's some things I want to do. I want to give back to the sport. I want to start a natural bodybuilding organization. My initial thing was there's already a lot of them. How are we going to differentiate? And he laid it all out into how we're going to not only start this awesome organization, but in the meanwhile, improve every single other natural bodybuilding organization. For us, it's not about making money. It's not about me. It's not about Kent. I'm the VP. He's the president. My job is to execute business. That's it. I'm going to be there. I'm going to help judge. I'm going to help put on shows. I'm going to do everything I can to make sure you guys have the greatest shows to compete at in the ANBF. He'll go over everything from pro payouts to how you get in it, to the judging quality, to who you report to. Like, let's say you have an issue, you'll have a rep for let's say you're a master's bodybuilder. You will have a rep for that given division. No other place does that. So if you have any complaints, any issues, we will handle those. This is something, I always talk about bodybuilding and how we need to improve things and how we need to change. This is how you do it. You get out there and you offer a viable alternative. Now, it's not an alternative. If you guys know, Kent competed, he'll say this in the interview, in 6 different organizations this year. He's competed in the NPC as well and done very well at it. Done very well. Kent is a warrior. And to be alongside someone who's not only, it's not just someone saying we need to do this organization. This is a guy who's been in more shows than anybody else. If anybody knows what works and what doesn't, it's Kent. And if you've ever competed in his shows, he takes care of his competitors. And his judges are top notch. You go to a USBF show run by Kent Beerley, you got yourself a fair, top of the line show. So I'm honored to be a part of this groundbreaking thing. It's the ANBF, the American Natural Bodybuilding Federation. www.anbfnatural.com. Ladies and gentlemen, Kent Beerley. Hey everybody, I'm here with Kent Beerley, the all-time winningest natural pro. Am I right in that description?
Well, you put it out there, Mark. It's we can go with that.
All right, cool. Basically, there's a big announcement for natural bodybuilding, and I'll let you get into it.
Okay, well, what we've decided to do, and it was a lot of self-reflecting last year, doing all the different shows I've done. I just feel like it can be done better as a whole, so I've decided to start an organization called the American Natural Bodybuilding Federation, the ANBF. I've reached out to a lot of friends of mine, people in the business, you included, a lot of people that are loyal, people that I can trust, knowing that they have the same vision that I do, to have an organization that's going to have legitimate drug testing. We're going to have standardized pricing as far as ticket sales, as far as competitive fees, payouts for the pros. We're going to have off-season drug testing. So I just feel like it's a vision that I've had for a long time, and now it's coming down to the end of my career. I want to be able to give back. I'll still be competing, but I'm obviously going to be putting forth a lot of time towards this new organization.
Awesome. So the key differentiating points, obviously the payouts to the pros. Also some positions as far as judging's concerned and running the organization that you're putting together. Care to elaborate on those?
Yeah, absolutely. Again, it's always been said, it's not about the promoter. It really never should be about the promoter. Well, I don't want the organization to be about me. I want it to be about the competitors. So what I've done, I've recruited a lot of loyal people. We're basically setting the organization up like a business, which it should be. But the end result product is quality shows. So we set it up in a business structure. As in, I'll be the president. Marc Lobliner, yours truly, will be the vice president. The secretary will be John Garofano. For people that know him, he's a stickler for detail, and that's exactly what you need in an organization like this. My wife will be the treasurer, since she doesn't let me touch the money anyway. What we're going to do, we're going to have a judging director. Now, that will be Pete Hilburn. Anybody that's been to a show that he's been a head judge at know that he's a stickler for detail, and he runs a nice, smooth show. He always has good judges when he's there. So he's going to be responsible for a list of judges. We're not going to have people that just show up the day of a show and say, hey, can you judge, and have to sit at the panel. That won't happen. We're also going to have what I'm calling right now, basically class representatives. Each class is going to have a person who's their go-to person. Say the Masters Division will have Frank Kane. He's the go-to person for any questions, concerns. He's basically a junior rep of the division. We have MJ Carlisi for the figure and bikini. Bodybuilding will be Greg Robinson. Daryl Lee will be the pro bodybuilding rep. And physique will be Diane Arizari. So now, as the organization grows, we will split it up. Like right now, it's men and women. She's in charge of that. But we'll split it up. Also for the figure and bikini, we'll split that up. But for the time being, I don't want to overextend our people. I want to make sure that I have the people that want to be involved in handling the positions. And then as we go, we'll recruit as necessary.
Well, this is very exciting for me to be a part of this. It's a way to give back. A way to start an organization that's going to work with the other organizations. People do more. I mean, how many organizations you compete in alone last year?
Well, last year, Mark, I did 6 organizations. and
yeah.
There's really no reason why you can't compete in more than one organization. It's not. You're not a USBF pro. You're not an NGA pro. You're a natural pro. And you should be able to compete wherever you choose. So if we offer 5 or 6 shows this year, and if people want to compete in all of them, that's great. But if there's a show next week, somebody's more than happy to come to one of our shows and promote their show, because it's all give and take. And for the most part, there's a lot of promoters and organizations that will allow it to happen. But there's still people that aren't part of that bandwagon.
Well, we're here to build the sport in general, and very excited to be a part of it. The website. Do you care to announce the website?
The website is the anbfnatural.com. We also have a beautiful logo.
There it is. I'll put that up on a screenshot as well, so it'll be nice and clear.
All right. We wanted to emphasize, we're an American natural bodybuilding organization, so we wanted to emphasize something that's American. That's why the Statue of Liberty was used. And I wanted to make sure that the name natural is actually in the title, because it's not in a lot of natural organizations. It's almost like they're trying to hide behind something, which we want to be proud that we're natural, and we want to be proud that we're American.
Absolutely. Well, it's exciting. It's anbfnatural.com. The website's there. Go there. There'll be information. There'll be blogs, contests where the contests are listed out. Everything's in development, but it's all ready to go. Anything else you'd like to announce?
Well, the first show will be our show May 11th of 2013. It's going to be the sixth time we've had that show, so it's going to be the ANBF New Jersey Natural Classic. Again, it'll be in Brick, New Jersey. We always have a decent turnout for the show. We're having basically every pro division you can think we'll have there. We're also adding physique for the first time, and we're getting more and more bikini competitors, so it's always a great time. We're going to have a lot of vendors there. It's always an exciting show, and again, of course, we're going to have probably one of the best lineup of judges you can have. So if you're looking for a fair show and you're looking to have a good time and mingle with some top-name people in the sport, it's definitely a show that you want to come to.
Well, listen, I will be there. We appreciate your time. anbfnatural.com, newest natural organization. I'm obviously going to be promoting the hell out of it. But again, we're going to support every natural organization, every bodybuilding organization. But this is one we can all come to that does have some great point of differentiation that I think will raise the level of competition, the level of the show for every organization there is. So I'm very excited to be a part of this.
No, it's gonna be a great opportunity, and it'll definitely, people will come to the AMBF show, and they'll know that they were at an AMBF show, because it's going to be a quality show, run effectively, and that's what we're trying to do. We want to put out quality material. Absolutely.
Well, thank you so much for your time, and we'll see everybody who can make it there in New Jersey.
Yeah, well, thanks for having me, Mark.
Thanks so much. It's an honor. You take care, Kent.